Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Work on that debt. Work on that debt. Now, I know I've talked about this on several occasions in different ways, and, it is a very important thing. And, that should be, honestly, that should be a primary thing. Because let's be real, there's no real, people say good debt. Debt ain't good because you got to pay it back. Now, it might help you in some ways that, you get into debt to like start a business and you making the money back to pay it. Yeah, it's good in that way. You in debt for that. But even then, it's better if you pay off that debt and you don't have it, And that's one of the things, especially in this day and age now, especially with this virus, this economic issues, recession. Because, for now, they're saying, well, we ain't going, well, some jurisdictions saying they ain't going to throw you out or anything. They ain't going to enforce anything, evictions or something like that. And, the credit card companies, they might not come after you or say anything if, you can't pay off that bill or something, you had that trouble. But what happens when they open up everything fully? What happens then? I'm gonna just tell you now, a lot of people gonna be in trouble. Like with even though this ain't specifically debt, like just rents and stuff, people thinking, oh yeah, I don't have to pay, they can't kick me out. As soon as the thing lift, I guarantee a lot of people gonna get kicked out. Or they'll get hit up with a bill. Like say they pay $1,000 a month, right? $1,000. And they ain't pay for a while. They jumping around probably using the money to order online and all this stuff. Then when this thing lifts, they'll get a bill that say, hey, you owe us $3,000. You pay it, boom. Because you remember, these businesses cold-blooded. Or credit card companies, anything, right? You pay that joint. You pay that joint. So debt overall, you got to, because I'm going to tell you what. Even after the virus dies, well, it ain't going to really die down, but at least becomes manageable to the point where people can, they can open up everything effectively, or as effectively as they can. Actually, they're going to have to. It's like people going to have to be sitting next to each other in these bars and restaurants and sports stadiums. So, but, as soon as they open everything up, everybody, it still might be a problem with people getting jobs. You never know. Because I always say, you don't know what's going to happen. Like a lot of people feel like, they were furloughed, they'll be brought back. They don't know. Because I'm noticing like a lot of these grocery stores, right? They getting slick. There's a lot of new people hired and stuff working at these places, younger people. They can get money out of them. So, hey, that's serious. But yeah, seriously though, get that debt down. There's no such thing as good debt. No such thing. And when you're getting down to debt, and I've talked about this before, I'll reiterate, start with the smallest thing first. Start with the smallest thing. If it's like a $200 bill for something, get that down first. Then go for the $500 thing. And then limit your credit card stuff. Limit that. Now, only thing with the credit cards and stuff, the way they got it twisted, you actually have to spend something on them every now and then. So get something small. Buy something small with the credit card, then pay it off right away. And keep your credit record up. Right? But just look. Get that. Like a lot of people getting a stimulus, and some people need the stimulus bad, and now they're talking about having a monthly stimulus of $2,000, which shit, Rama love that. Rama would love that, because I just please, it just go right to my savings, But if you get that, or even with this stimulus, if you can, and everybody got it. Like I had talked before about it, just, put it away and think about it, put it on some debt, put it on something. If you can, let's just be real about it. Because, it's still tough. Now, if you're in a position where your money's very tight, you can still work on your debt, just not with the same impact as somebody who got more discretionary funds. You can still work on, if you just put maybe like your regular bills, just a little bit extra on it. It could be just a little bit, even if it's $5. That's still key, because you never know. Because see, the problem with debt is interest rates. Seriously, that's the primary problem with debt. Interest rates on that debt. And that's how a lot of people get in trouble. And even when you paying it, like credit cards or anything with interest rates, you always, in general, you need to pay more than the bare minimum anyway. That's how I'm telling you. That's how people get in trouble. They'll pay the bare minimum, and then the interest by itself would be more than the bare minimum, but they'll still charge you the bare minimum. And then you'll look up and you like, wait a minute, I'm paying all this money, and that's a trap they get you in, right? And understand something. If you really look at why most debt, honestly though, 3 debts people should have. 3 debts. Everything else is just some extra stuff that could have been avoided. Definitely the mortgage. Mortgage mainly. Right? A car. Right? And then maybe a student loan or something for going to school or some type of certification. Other than that, did you really need those Jordans? Or did you really need that latest phone or something? Because every time they update these phones, these smartphones and stuff, they just give it one little thing, make you pay a lot of extra money, and you didn't really need it. It's like, me, I ain't updating my phone until, for whatever reason, it just simply ain't working. Did you really need that? And even for the stuff you need, put the debt on that, like me. Because I thought about this, because I just put extra on my car. Now, people remember, I just got my car in February, because my old car, trust me, I rode it too. It could... it was enough to ride it to. It was an adventure just taking the car to the car place where I got my next car, because they had some problems underneath that even the mechanics were like, well, I don't know if we can fix this. And I was like, I don't even feel like trying to get a second opinion. Let me just get rid of this, because there was some other issues with the car that were made it. It was still drivable, but it was just annoying. So I was just like, you know what? So I got the car in February, and I already said I'm going to pay it off in a year. And I just put a lump sum of money on the car. Not on the car, but rather on the car payment, just an extra payment. It's not even my regular payment. And I already got the plan and how much I'm going to put on, and so I'll have it paid off in a year. But then that's one less, and the money I was using to pay on it, shoot, that money stays with me. Even the extra money I was putting on, that stays with me. So, that's a key thing. And you get a lot more freedom, because then when you get discretionary income, more income, a bigger savings, then you can buy stuff you really need. Like if you want to get a house, the more you put on that house, the better. And even when you buy a house, you still got to have money for taxes. Now, the better thing about it is, yes, it's your house. Well, money for taxes, and, you have to have a fund to fix things when they break around there. You got to have money for it, but you can put that down. But the more you put down, the less, the better thing you get. And plus, also paying off that debt and stuff makes your credit score better, And like I say, the only fortunate thing with credit, you probably need to use that card maybe once a month. Maybe I would say with that, use it, buy some small things that you can pay, right? In fact, yeah. You know what? I'm actually going to get into that in the next one. So anyway, that's all I have for now. I'll talk to y'all. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.